plumberparts.co.uk. Honest reviews and advice. Hey, welcome to this incredibly clean van. And this plumberparts.co.uk video as well, so welcome to that too. This is a very quick video. We're going to be looking at the overflow pipes outside of a house. We've got a house here that we're at now. The overflow pipes are dripping. There's two sticking out. So we're going to have a look at them. We're going to ascertain what the overflow pipe goes to, and then we're going to fix the problem, which usually is a ball valve, okay? A ball valve is letting by, or it needs a little bit of bending down or something like that. So I hope you enjoy the video. I hope you learn a lot, and I hope that you also subscribe. Remember, boom selector. Oh yeah, and also hold tight. Right, so I don't know if you can see it very well, but up there we've got two overflow pipes, right? One of them is leaking, and as you can see on the wall, you've got like this patch here of poo that's been created by loads of damp. So we've got to go up there and find out what it is. Right, because the two pipes we were looking at were sticking out just underneath the soffits like they were, I've basically come to the conclusion that it's pretty much going to be something to do with the tanks. Now here they have a feed and expansion tank for the heating, and they also have a feed and expansion tank for the hot water. The hot water is a real big one, the heating one is a real small one. They're in this cupboard here, okay, which is the smallest cupboard I've ever seen. And I'm not exactly a big lad, and I'm having trouble fitting, hold on. Anyway, I'm not exactly a big lad, but even I can't fit in there very easily, you know? So anyway, let's pop in there and have a look. I'm pretty sure we're going to find the problem in here. So here we are. I mean, as you can see, we've got a lovely sloped roof just going down here. Now, number one, I'm pretty sure it's this here, okay? It's this ball valve. Just letting by a little bit, and also it could probably do with a little bend down on the arm as well. So, I mean, look how far, you know, we've got the water off at the moment, so I'm pretty sure it's this one here. We've got our overflow pipe here, okay? And look how close that is to the level of that. You know, we've got the water off at the moment, like I say, but when the water's on, that pretty much constantly drips. The other tank, which is just down here, the water level in that I've checked, and that's like so low, it's never even come up very high, so I'm pretty happy with that. I don't think there's any problems. So that's the first part of the job out of the way, basically figuring out which one of these ball valves we need to work on, and it's definitely this one here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to strip out the ball valve part just there, we're going to lay it out on the floor, we're going to put a new nozzle in it, and also redo the ball valve washer as well. So basically the first thing we're going to do now is get ourselves a nice set of grips, basically get them gripped on around the outside here. What you don't want to do is drop your grips. That's the last thing you want to do right now. And also, because it's such a tight space, you're going to want to get our adjustable spanner on here, like that. Get that nicely so that's on there, like so. So now we're just going to undo this here, like so. Do you see that? Right, that's pretty much, should be hand tight now. As you can see, it's nice and hand tight. I'm going to take this off. There'll be a little washer in here. If you can, try and keep it. So this now is the bit that we need to work on just here. So now this is where it gets pretty interesting, right? What we've got to do is we've got to strip down this beast here, okay? So basically, as we look at this, you can see that as the arm moves up and down, it works a little washer onto the nozzle just here, okay? And these can let by. The washers can get old, and the nozzles can also get a little bit of limescale in them, and they can start to score up and basically start leaking. So what we're going to do is strip this down, pop a new nozzle in, pop a new washer in, and also probably pop a new washer on the end here as well. So then number one is we've got to get rid of this little clip here, okay? So what I'm going to do is flatten that out. I should just be able to pull that out just like so. Now that bit can pull out now. Right, that bit's out of the way. Now we want to grab our set of grips on here, get our Jimungo grips on here, and undo this little end nut here, okay? Okay, so we take that off like that. Then we should, with all luck, be able to take out this small bit here. Now here is the first washer that we're going to change. If we look at it closely, it's pretty knackered, it's got a little dimple in it, it's just not going to be sealing properly, so we're going to take that out. What we need to do is get our plumber's ball valve repair box, and that has all the washers you'll need for these basically. You've got new nozzles, new clips as well, so you know you've got everything you need to basically finish this job off. So basically what I'm going to do is get a small knife or a screwdriver, and we're just going to push this out. Often, because they're so old and knackered, they'll just fall to bits, these wheels, so it's basically a matter of getting this out now. So there, as you can see, there's the old one. It's all split and horrible. So I pick a new rubber washer that's roughly the same size, and we'll just push that nicely into that slot there, and that will house itself nicely just there. So that's part one done. The next bit we're going to want to do is actually change over this nozzle. Right, so we take out this old nozzle here. I mean, that's seen better days as well by the looks of it. Right, so we're going to put a red one in because we haven't got any small white ones, but a red one basically is a bit larger and it also delivers a lot more water. So we're going to pop that in there like so. The way these work, we have done a video on how these work, is that the ball moves up, and as it moves up it slides this along into here and pushes onto that, okay, and that's what creates a watertight seal pretty much. So then what we do, we pop our new one in here. If you can, put a white replacement in really. I mean, a red one's probably a little bit too much for this system, but for the demonstration purposes of this video, it's fine. Also, I'm going to pop a new washer in here as well, and we'll split the old one off on the other side. Now, the next thing to do is to basically get your cartridge back in, make sure this slot is facing this slot here. For the reason being, we're going to pop that in there like so, and then we're going to get our ball arm, pop that in there, and that should slot right in, and then we can put our split pin back in. So once that's back in there like that, we just split that out again so that doesn't come out, not too far, just a little bit. And then pop on our little end nut again. Really, you don't really want to over tighten that. I'd just tighten that up, it's just like that. Basically, we're ready to put this in now, but to make it easier, you don't want the water level really high in the tank because it will start pushing this about. It could push this piece out here because if that goes up, you see that's pushing it out all the time. So that makes it a bit more grief. So if I was you, just run off the hot water or run off the water in whatever tank you're working in, even if it's a toilet. Just make sure the water level drops and it'll be a lot easier for you in the next stage of the job. Also, because the water level, even when this was up, was pretty high, I'm just probably going to just put this across my knee and give this a tiny little bend. So the ball valve then is sort of lower down. Get my muscles ready. Give it a little bend across my knee. Put it across my knee. A little bend like that. Beautiful. Now we are ready to roll and put the beast back in. And the water level in our tank has dropped down nicely. So first thing I'm going to do is keeping my finger over the end of this so we don't lose our new nozzle and our new washer. I'm going to try and marry these two up. One like that, just like that. And do up this nut again. You see there, all I've done is pop that back on and pop that nut back on there. Now I can grab my grips again, my adjustables, and tighten this up. It's a good nipping up now. Right, there we go. Now I'm going to go and turn the water back on. Should be able to do that just here. Right, as you can see, we've got loads of water coming out. There we go, that's coming out at a lovely rate. And that will shut off nicely as well. So we're just going to watch that shut off now. Make sure it comes up to a decent water level, and when it does, we'll know it's nowhere near our overflow, and that will fix that problem then. Right, boom, there we go, all done. Nice and happy. Ball valve shuts off and comes on beautifully, doesn't drip. It's nowhere near our overflow, but if we want to bend it down a bit more we can, that'll be fine. So there we go, all done, very, very good indeed. Boom, so there we go, it's another problem, plumbing problem fixed by moi. So if you've got an overflow that's running, a few simple steps, ascertain which tank is overflowing first. If it's really high up, it's probably going to be one of your loft tanks. If it's sticking out on the ground floor, it's probably going to be a loo usually, it's probably a toilet. So you want to have a look in your cisterns there. Then obviously turn your water off, strip down your ball valve, maybe you sometimes need to bend it. Check that the ball isn't full of water, sometimes that can be an issue. And obviously while you're at it, if you are stripping it down, change your washer and also your nozzle and just change everything on it using one of those little boxes. You can get them from most plumbing merchants or also your big DIY stores. Really handy to have in the shed, you never know when it's going to come in handy and it could save you the cost of getting a plumber out. Because people like me, it costs much money, isn't it? Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you need any more help or any more information, then please contact us. Obviously you can share the video, click on the share button. You can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, you can get help outs from us on Google. Just go on there, click on the schedule, contact us and we'll see if we can come on there and we'll talk to you live on webcam. Obviously subscribe to our videos as well. We've got a lovely YouTube channel and we upload pretty regularly. In fact, we've got to do another Ask the Plumber soon. That's where you get to ask us a plumber and we answer your questions and you get your little picture shown on the video and everyone goes, oh lovely. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the video. I hope to see you in next week's video, and remember everybody, one thing you've got to do is hold tight. See you later. Plumberparts.co.uk. Honest reviews and advice.